So this is US dollar Canadian dollar analysis for Thursday, 7th of December. Now, um, let's have a look what's happened more recently with prices. So we've come down towards this 126.22. So major, it's an important level. It's marked out in red. What we have seen is a positive reaction. We've seen some buy side momentum come into the market after that 126.22. We've come up towards 127. We've oscillated. We've stalled in around that 120. We've pulled back below this 126.70 marked out in the charts. We've had this fundamental news catalyst just here. Let me just adjust my picture. So we've had this fundamental news catalyst, a candle of that size, closing near its high, similar to this one over here on your left, are likely news related. And as you can see, it was somewhat dollar positive or Canadian dollar negative. As we can see here, it might be a combination of both things. So we did see this very strong candle, and we did close above the 200, 400 period moving average. What we have seen is prices do trade above, has currently now, let's compose my thoughts. Now we have traded above the 127.78, and we do appear poised for more upside momentum. We do appear to have a bit of a bull flag here, and we do appear to be having a bit of a break at the moment. So if we do see a pullback to 127.78, we could see possibly a move to the upside heading towards our 128.40, a breakdown towards our 127.56. Again, we're looking for potential buy side momentum to come back into the market for us to head towards our 127. From this 127.56, we'll be looking towards that 128.40. And again, if we do see, those are the two most important levels at the moment. Currently where we are, due to the strength of this catalyst just there. If we do see a further retracement, we could potentially see prices break all the way back down to this area just here, where we did see some selling momentum come off. So it was in around at 127.20, so we could potentially see a deeper retracement towards our 127.20 before we see some buy side momentum to retest that 127.78, 127.56, above which we're looking for at 128.40. Now, if we do successfully navigate 128.40, we'll be looking for price to head towards our highs all the way up here at this 129 level. 129 being a very strong level. We have seen a very strong sell-off from that 129 previously, and before the most recent sell-off in December, we did have another major sell-off from this 129, which I'll show you on the daily chart. But overall, we do look poised for more upside momentum on the US dollar Canadian dollar. Now, if we do see a breakdown, if we do have a change in the market, we could potentially see prices head towards, if we do break from the 127.56, we'll be looking to see price head towards a 127, a break from which we're looking at 126.70, and a break from there, we're looking for our highs, our lows just down here, where we did catch a bit of a bid in around at 126.22. Now, to the upside, we could potentially break above this 129 if we do have enough market volatility. So we'll look for the far end of the range, possibly being in around at 129.44. 129.44 is another major level after this 129. Could see selling momentum come into the market after this 129.44 before we head towards the 130 level. 130. Possibly sometime this week or next week if we do see continuation of this strong bullish buy side momentum on the US dollar against the Canadian dollar. Now, we've mentioned levels to the upside, and again to the downside, the far end of the range we're possibly looking at currently at 128. The far end of the range we're possibly looking at in around at 126.22. So we'll just have a look at the daily chart before wrapping up here on the US dollar Canadian dollar. So if we just head over to the daily chart, and we get the scale on here correct. So on this daily chart, as we can see here, we've come up to that 129. We had a strong sell-off, and again we've come up to that 129, a very strong sell-off. Now, more recently, the candle from Friday, we did have this very strong bearish candle. This very strong bearish candle closing near the lows is 200 pips, but what we have seen today is we've seen a strong fundamental catalyst, and we have this large candle as well. Not as quite as large as a 200 pip candle over here on your left, but the fact that we've had a pin bar from this 126.22, we've had this very strong bullish candle off a fundamental catalyst. We could potentially retrace the entire body of this bearish candle, and it was at 129 beyond, which we're looking for that 129.44. Now on this daily chart, we do have the 200 period moving average coming into focus, so we do have to be aware of it if we do trade above that 129.44. The 200 period moving average currently on the daily time frame is 129.56. So if we do break above that 129.44, again 10 pips away, we do have the 200 period moving average. So it may take some time to get up towards that 129.44. But we do have to be aware of the dynamic level of the 200 period moving average, above which we're looking for that 130 level. Now, more recently, what I've noticed here, we do appear to be in a bit of a trading range. So the upper end of the range being at 129, lower end of the range currently sitting in around at 126.70. And we've had a little a sneak look, somewhat bit of a look at the 126.22, but as you can see, we did close back within the trading range. So in around at 126.70, we do have the lower end of the range. The upper end of the range, we've got the 129. So we have come down, retested, we have come down again, and we do look poised for another retest of the upper end of the range on the US dollar against the Canadian dollar. And with that said, that's rough the US dollar Canadian dollar analysis. Thanks for watching.